Hello there, my name is Richard McMunn from the police recruitment website How2become.com, and in this tutorial I'm going to help you to pass your police officer interview by focusing on answers that are relevant to the interview questions based around the competency of public service. Now this video forms part of a 4-video series, and the remaining 3 videos on YouTube can be found in the description below this video, so I've placed the links to the other videos in there for you, so please do make sure you watch this and then check out the other 3 videos, because they will certainly help you to pass the police officer selection process interview. Now there are 4 typical police officer competencies and values that are integrity, which I've covered in another video, public service, which is going to be covered in this one, impartiality, and also transparency. And I cannot stress enough how important it is to make sure that in your preparation for the police officer selection process that you demonstrate your ability to meet the requirements of each competency in everything you do. So if we look at the competency of public service, this competency is linked to the values of respect and selflessness. So all police officers must act in the best interests of the community they are serving. And as a police officer, you will be required to always work towards the best possible outcomes for society and carry out your duties responsibly and professionally at all times, which is what we would expect police officers to do as members of society. Now, you will need to work in the best interests of the public and provide outstanding service in everything you do, both by working with other police colleagues and also with wider organisational stakeholders such as the fire service, the local authority, the ambulance service, etc. So let's now take a look at a number of example police officer interview questions that are focused on the core competency of public service. So I will give you a number of sample interview questions that I recommend you prepare for. I will give you an answer for one of the questions, and I will tell you where you can download the remainder of them. So the first question we want to look at is, tell me about a time when you considered how someone else wanted to be treated whilst interacting with them. So this is a challenging interview question to answer. Tell me about a time when you considered how someone else wanted to be treated whilst interacting with them. So here is my sample answer for you. I was working in an office in a previous role, and a new member of the team joined who was from a different background to myself. My supervisor asked me to show her around the office and then also teach her the requirements of the role for the first 14 days of her employment. Her English was excellent, so I started off asking her if there was anything I needed to consider whilst communicating with her, and also whether or not she had any specific needs. She informed me she was dyslexic and that she would need more time to learn everything I was showing her during that 14-day period. I immediately took this into account, and I reassured her I would not only take my time when explaining everything, but that she should tell me if I was going too fast or if she needed me to explain anything else in a clearer manner. This approach worked really well, and at the end of the 14-day period, my colleague knew exactly what she needed to do, and she also reassured me that I was there to support her in her role moving forward. So that's a really good answer. It uses the process of situation, task, action, result, the STAR technique, and that is a great way to structure your answers to the competency police officer interview questions. Let's take a look at a few more, and I'll tell you where you can download the full set. When have you worked as part of a team to complete a difficult task? That forms part of public service. Describe a time when you treated someone fairly, regardless of their situation or their circumstances. Explain a time when you gave credit to someone in a team situation. Explain a situation you were in where you tailored your style of communication to be respectful to others. Tell me about a time when you had to adapt your style of communication to get your message across. When have you worked as part of a team to complete a difficult task? Describe a time when you provided excellent service. So if you want to download the answers to all of those questions and my full set of 4 competency interview questions and answers, transparency, impartiality, integrity, public service. If you click the link in the top right-hand corner of the video, it takes you through to this page here on my website, how2become.com. There's more information and tips on there for you, but if you scroll down to the bottom, you can download the full set for just £17 plus VAT, which in my opinion is an exceptional investment in your career preparation. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. By liking the video, that tells me you enjoy the content, and I will then dedicate more time to creating it for you. Thank you for watching, and I wish you the best for passing your police officer selection process interview. Have a great day.